Welcome back once again, my brothers and sisters, to Volume 10 of Cards That Slap. This is the show where my unpaid interns, the bros in the Discord, suggest cards and I determine using the scientific instrument that is my vibe detector. I determine if they slap. Let's see if there's any gems in this big pile of rubble. Now we are going to get right into it, but I want to thank you guys for the likes, the subscribes, and especially the members and the patrons who fund this show. This is completely funded by hyenas, no corporate sponsors. You don't have to hear me talking about soap on a rope or Velvet Elvis paintings or my pillows or any of that stuff. Thanks a lot, dudes. Well, let's start off strong tonight with a sweet card that's giving out head like somebody's aunt down on Skid Row, the Diviner Spirit. So this is 4 and a blue, creature spirit, it's a 2/4. When this guy deals combat damage to a player, you and that player each draw that many cards. Sentience is its natural habitat, whatever that means. Is this guy divine? No, dude, it's diviner. This card is overpriced, weird, has no evasion, completely bizarre, looks like a Ziploc bag full of domes. This is very small slaps, man. Let's check this card out from the Dizza Wu-Tang, Soul Enervation. This guy's 3 and a black, enchantment has flash. When it enters, target creature gets -4/-4 until end of turn. Whenever one or more creature cards leave your graveyard, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Yeah, man, I like this card a lot. It's removal, but that last ability in a mass reanimation deck, that's all gas, man. Sir Conrad is a little better, but we already know Sir Conrad, and I've never seen this one before. Reminds me of another silly slapper, one you may not know about, the Dreadhound. So this guy's 4 black, creature demon dog, it's a 6/6. When this guy enters, mill 3 cards. Whenever a creature dies or a creature card is put into a graveyard from a library, each opponent loses 1 life. Demon dog, hot dog. This is budget and a redundant Sir Conrad effect. It's kind of the opposite of Soul Enervation though. I just wanted to be a hipster and show you guys my hot dog slapper. Now, Rev McSizzle, this guy's a frequent contributor out there. He wants to know about Sting the Glinting Dagger, 2 generic mana, artifact, equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has haste. This thing is also legendary. At the beginning of each combat, untap equipped creature. Equipped creature has first strike as long as it's blocking a damn goblin or orc. Has equipped for 2. Yeah, dude, listen, I love this card. Excellent if your commander has a tap ability that can be activated at instant speed, or just wants to tap multiple times to do its ability, or if you have a mana dork out there tapping for 5 mana or something. This card's $1 and well worth it. Now, this next card is a classic, and as Zabkiel reminds us, Bolas means balls in Spanish. So Slave of Bolas, 3 and a hybrid blue-red and a black for a sorcery. Gain control of target creature, untap that creature. Gains haste until end of turn, sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. Just a pricey threat in effect, man, but you're getting rid of that creature before it goes back. Doubles as removal. If it's indestructible or anything like that, doesn't matter, dude. You're sacrificing it. Very niche, but big ball slapping going on with this card, dude. Speed bag style. Now, I've had this one dude cheering me on since the very beginning of this channel, man, and his name is Tyler. He's asking old Nicky G if Moonlight Bargain slaps. So this is 3 black, instant. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. For each card, put that card in your graveyard unless you pay 2 life. Put the rest in your hand. This card, I've never seen it before, man, but it's super interesting. If you're in a reanimator deck, this lets you mill. But wait, I don't want to mill that reanimator spell or, a reanimator creature. We'll just pay the 2 life, you damn dingbat. Love the art on this thing too. Looks like McPoyle family reunion. This slaps hard, brother. So hard. Now, how about this guy, the War Elemental? Red, creature elemental. It's a 1/1. When it enters, sacrifice it unless an opponent was dealt damage this turn. Whenever an opponent is dealt damage, put that many +1/+1 counters on this guy. What the heck? What is this ramshackle shield agglutination out here? This card rips, man. This was in the context of a combo starring All Will Be One, but the Red Terror was also mentioned, so that guy is 3 in a red. Legendary creature, Tyrannid, it's a 4/3. Whenever a red source you control deals damage to one or more permanents and or players, put a +1/+1 counter on this guy. This guy is from 40k. But interestingly, it looks like something in the Magic universe. These guys, man, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats out there, they're slapping the damn geese out there, these Tyrannids. How about this guy, Sovereign Okinec Ahau? So this guy's 2 green and a white, legendary creature, cat noble, it's a 3/4 with ward 2. Whenever this guy attacks, for each creature you control with power greater than that creature's base power, put a number of +1/+1 counters on that creature equal to the difference. I did a deck on this guy. I think it's a super powerful counters commander, but say you slap like a Rancor on a creature you control. Well, Okinec's attack, in addition to getting +2/+0 and trample, he gets 2 more counters. Great for auras, all kinds of stuff, man. Amazingly powerful card. He's about to slap you unconscious with that weird sword he's got back there. Now this is a weird card by Beth Wellington, Transplant Theorist. This guy's 3 and a blue, artifact creature, Phyrexian Artificer. It's a 2/4. Whenever this guy or another artifact you control enters, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. Has 2, put target card from your graveyard on the bottom of your library. Look at this broccoli-headed child out there. I love looting, getting creatures into the graveyard, but this guy has 4 mana. You need to be in a deck making lots of artifact tokens for this to be worth it. Clue decks maybe, where you're also playing around in the graveyard. Not sure where it goes, but it's super unique, man. I like this card. Excellent, refined slap. RK9, I didn't really think this guy was literally Satan, but here you go. Energy Flux, 2 and a blue enchantment. All artifacts have at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice this artifact unless you pay 2. Absolutely nasty, man. With the treasure meta we all find ourselves in, this nukes a ton of strategies. I'd have to be in a deck that's not reliant on artifacts, but blue-green decks are all land ramp, man. You don't need those rocks. Fantastic old card, man. Alright, how about this guy, Aven Interrupter. 1 white, creature, bird rogue. It's a 2/2 with flash and flying. When this guy enters, exile target spell. So that's a spell that's going to be on the stack. It becomes plotted, so its owner may cast it as a sorcery on a later turn without paying its mana cost. Spells your opponents cast from graveyards or from exile. Costs 2 more to cast, so it's going to have a little tax on it. This card from Zabkiel I had never seen before, or if I did, I forgot. Watch somebody pull tape and I have to backpedal on it. I did not have relations with that woman. Anyways, I dig it, man. It's like a little counter spell. Now note that with plotted, they may cast as a sorcery on a later turn. So if that was some piece of instant speed stack interaction like a counter spell, it's basically dead. Great big birdwing slap. Shut your big yap. Who's out there? Swede Racer? This guy wants to talk about Boromir, the Warden of the Tower. 2 and a white, legendary creature, human soldier. It's a 3/3 with Vigilance. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast it, counter that spell. Sacrifice this guy, creatures you control gain indestructible, and you get tempted by the ring, dude. This guy's power is mostly in his sideburns, let's be honest. He's got those old mutton chops, man. This card does a lot. Costs only a couple bucks, can save your board, sacks himself. Thanks for your service. I salute you with a big old hairy slap. Next up, we have Double Major, something I did not do in college. Green and blue, instant, copy target creature spell you control, except it isn't legendary. If the spell is legendary, so it has to be on the stack. Yeah, this slaps harder than a middle school fat kid with a wet towel. I love this for commanders you want 2 of, or mana dorks you want 2 of, or any damn legend you want 2 of, man. This is amazing. Love it. Okay, last one here. I gotta go get some cheddar fries, dude. Business Cat. That's right, the Business Cat, who's taken revenge on people eating the cats and dogs. And the best revenge is success in business. Posits Lost in the Maze. So this is X blue enchantment Flash. When this thing enters, tap X target creatures. Put a stun counter on each of those creatures you don't control. Tap creatures you control have hexproof. I like this card. Alright, brother. This clears blockers for 2 turns basically and can counter targeted removal. It's just a cool card. The Shining, man. Looks like The Shining. Remember that? Johnny got lost in the maze. So listen, I do want to thank all you guys for your submissions. This is one of my favorite series. It's a little silly, we get silly out here. Things have gotten serious in the US, man. We got a big election coming up, so get out there and vote. Alright, don't tell me who you're voting for because I hate whoever it is. Just kidding, man. But I'm not kidding about voting. Get out and do your civic duty because that's better, Commander, dude. Nikki G, signing off.